Ni hao YouTube, what's going on? Saarland to China. Well, you probably expect a video about China here, but I'm not in China yet. I'm still in Germany, and this was kind of a little off-topic video. I'm enjoying the German forest so much that I decided to stay a night alone in the middle of the German forest. Enjoy this kind of off-topic video with me.
Herzlich willkommen hier aus dem Herzen der Natur. Welcome everybody to today's short trip in the German woods. I will take you with me to one or maybe 2 nights in the German forest.
Over the edge, feel like I'm floating through the air. The pain I felt is paid for, all is said and done. I am restricted, fixed upon the web. I need to kick the habit that my mind is breathing in. Break out, I've got to see.
We did a really good job today. This is the first time I'm doing a solo camping in the woods, in the middle of the woods, all alone. And in addition to this, it might be really cold tonight, so I have no idea if I will do it. I have no clue if I can do it. And yeah, I just started. It's 10 a.m. in the morning, Saturday morning. This is what we call Holzweg in German, wood path or woody path or something. And this is the path where all the craftsmen take their wood from the forest, and we call this Holzweg in German. And we have this proverb in German, auf dem Holzweg sein, to be on the woody path, which means to go the wrong direction or to take a wrong decision. And this is actually where this is coming from, taking the wrong path, and this will lead you to nowhere. Auf dem Holzweg sein. There is a little hut over there. I might want to check that out. I wonder what that is. So I now arrived at a little hut in the middle of the woods. I have no idea where I am, but I think it's a good chance to enjoy some good German bread, fresh bread, Holzofenbrot. German bakers are one of the best in the world, if not the best, and some good garlic salami. It's just wonderful to have a sandwich in the nature. The taste is so much different than at home. We will keep this paper here because we will still need it later. Never take plastic with you in the forest. It's a complete waste. Try to, because you have to take it back at home, try to use paper. We will use that later. And now, let's enjoy the sun.
I used to take trips and go up to the Smoky Mountains and stay for a week or so. But yeah, sometimes that's back when I was much younger.
In German we call this plant Ginster, and it's famous for its ticks that's waiting for you once you strafe it. Once you walk through, the ticks either keep like gluing on you, they get stuck on you, or they jump on you, and you might get this infection and the fever with that. So make sure not to get close to that plant, or to stay close to that plant. By the way, in German, tick is called die Zecke. Here you have a closer look of that thing. You can see that little animals stay on that branches. Once you strafe them, they jump on you or they stick on you. Oh, that is a beautiful forest, man. I love the German forest because it's so natural and so wild, and people just leave it as it is. And the air is so good and so fresh. This little thing here is for the birds, so they can breed in there during springtime. This one looks broken though. You can see them here and there in the forest. Okay guys, so this is where I will build my little shelter now. Behind me, I think that looks good. I'm protected from the wind, and I will check out now how I can build that shelter, or how I will build it, and I will let you know about my plans then. That's my sleeping bag. It's temperature proof up to -10°C, and I think it might be just okay for this night. I have no clue. And it's waterproof. This is also important for me. Got some tea with me. Still got some nice pretzel. I will have this later. It's getting cold in the shadow though. I think I might want to take my jacket. Very important is not to sweat here, otherwise you might get cold quickly. Some water, more water. I got 3 liters of water. Probably won't be enough. So what I'm doing here is I'm doing those 3 piles: working pile, cooking pile, and the rest is keeping warm pile. So clothes and this tarp and so on. Before you start working with your saw or with your knife, always make sure you wear your gloves. This is some really good leather gloves. I have better ones. No, not really better ones, but the ones you have more grip with. But for now, I will use those and cut myself some pieces of wood just to put up this shelter. Oh, look at this light. This is really beautiful. Like the sun shines through that pine tree. Is beautiful. They have both the same length, and that'll serve me very well. You see, with those kind of gloves you have more control about what you're actually doing, and they have this leather grip here, but you're not protected here, and that's the thing, right? Yeah, you got a lot of grip here. Okay, That should be alright. This is really taking energy. Got a protein bar with me. That's really chunky. This, my friends, is really important. Always carry this thing with you. So my little shelter is more or less done. Put it up real quick. But now I realized that I forgot my batteries for my camera in the car. So I did this real quick, and I go back to the car now, and I'll probably redo this shelter tomorrow, and first get the batteries out of the car and then we'll see. So I leave my little shelter behind and come back later and hope it'll be still there. Just need to get my batteries out of the car real quick. It's a long way back. It might be dark when I come back. Yeah guys, I cannot believe it. On my way back to the car, I found this source of fresh water. That's crazy, man. It must be spring water. Wow. It must be completely clean. I wonder if you can drink it, but I will try it. I will try it for sure. It looks really, really clean. Also, what I like is like an apple in the nature tastes completely different than at home. Because you have more oxygen in the forest, and the oxygen gives a better taste to the food. So I'm back at my car, and I just realized that my batteries aren't here, which is really shocking to me, because I was 100% sure that I took them, and I cannot believe it. I need a Red Bull now and a pretzel. I don't get it. Sometimes you take so much stuff, you forget things, and yeah. What I took is my power bank, so I could try to work with that. But the batteries, either I lost them or I left them at home. That's just unbelievable, man. Now we gotta walk a long way back, and I think when I'm back it'll get dark. So I decided to build a new shelter real quick, because when I went to my car to fetch the battery, I realized that there is a path, a hiking path going not far away from my shelter, and I didn't like that. So when I came back to my shelter, I decided to move everything here and to build a shelter here. It's getting dark already and it's getting cold, so I really need to hurry up now, and I really don't know if I can do it. Looks good.
Yeah, I think that'll do. That'll do. Let me show you this. It's getting dark. You know, as soon as the birds stop chirping, it's like so quiet. You see, look at that. And that'll be the entrance. What do you think? It's not bad, huh? Yeah, I think that'll do. That'll do. Shit. Time is ticking. It's getting dark now. And I still don't have firewood. I think that's okay so far. Got myself a small little shelter. And I need to collect firewood now. It's getting cold. Okay, it's already dark now. I still didn't collect any firewood. Time is really passing quickly here. Time is running. It's crazy. So let me get some firewood now real quick. I put everything into my shelter. Everything's safe now. As you can see, everything's good. Got my headlight here. I will use that now and get some firewood and then eat something. So it's now 6:30 and it's almost dark. I'm almost done with collecting firewood. I think that'll do. The wood is still pretty wet though. I don't want to put too much wood because it's pretty windy. I mean, look at the fire, it's not really windy, but sometimes the wind is blowing and I don't want to risk anything. So I was sweating a little bit. I think I might want to change my clothes now. Yeah, that's much better. It's really warm now. Beautiful.
You always got to make sure that there's no trees above you. It's a little bit windy, but it's still okay. Everything is rather wet. The fire is warming now. It's getting warm. Yeah, I'm starting to relax a little bit because that was really stressful in the end, because I changed my shelter because, yeah, I already told you it was a hiking path and I really didn't like that. So I unbuilt it and built a new one here in the dark. Wow. Wow, that's crazy. I've never done that. It is pitch black. Wow. No stars, unfortunately. Right, we're getting there, slowly but surely. Okay, I think it's time to set up our hobo cooker. Burning paste, we don't need you today. This thing here on top. Yeah, that looks good. That looks good. You see that? That's some beautiful chili. And we will add a little bit to our beautiful chili sin carne. Oh shit, that was a lot. Man, that'll be spicy. Das ist schon heiß. Super. Oh, that's already cooking. Yeah, that looks good, man. Let me try that. Wow, amazing. Could need a little bit more. Oh, it's spicy. Here it is, the Terence Hill baked beans in the forest with a campfire. Beautiful. Oh man, that's hot. Tastes even better with a self-made spoon. Well, it's good to have a meal like that after a day like that. Oh, really enjoy that. There's nothing better than a chili on a campfire. Oh, that was a good day. That was a really good day.
You know, a day like this with a chili should end with a Jägermeister, because I think we did a really good job today. Put up a nice shelter, and I have no idea how the night will be. Cheers. Oh, beautiful. Let's add a little bit more chili. Oh yeah, beautiful. I like it hot and spicy. Oop, with that. That's Chinese chili, by the way. What's your favorite dish in the forest, guys? Let me know in the comments below. I think beans and chili, and that's something to eat in the forest. And usually you use that drinking water to rinse it, but it's so difficult for me to drink it. I don't want to waste the drinking water, you know what I mean? So I should drink that thing here. I don't want to drink it, but I should. So disgusting. But I don't want to waste the water because I don't have much, and it's so super heavy to carry it around. So nothing you can do. You gotta rinse it, drink it. Super disgusting, but here in the nature you start appreciating things. Now you gotta think, is that enough to have a coffee tomorrow morning? I don't think so. I don't think so, to be honest with you. A little bit more. Super disgusting. Rinse it a little bit more. Alright. That's good. Put it in here. You see that? Okay. Now we can have a coffee tomorrow. So I'll show you my little shelter from the inside. I tried to block it here. So guys, this is my little shelter from the inside. Did like this. Very simple, very simple. This is the entrance. I try to close it here. That's okay, I think. Took my shoes off. Never go to bed with your shoes on. And I got a torch here. Let my socks dry a little bit. Got my sleeping bag. So guys, I really started freezing in here this night. That's why I took my burning paste, and I'm now trying to cook some hot water, to make it boil, and then put it into one of my empty bottles in order to have some kind of a heating device.
It's raining all the time, and I'm really surprised by the rain. I was surprised by the rain. I didn't expect this, so everything is wet and cold. So I'm glad I have this burning paste left and can heat a little bit of water here. Unfortunately, I have to do this inside of my tent, which is really bad. I can't go outside because it's raining a lot. It's now 2 a.m. in the morning and it's cold. So I opened that thing here a little bit. I'll close it again later. Okay, I think that was a good idea, and that'll do. That'll do for tonight. It's hot and steaming now, and I think I can sleep well now. Everything good. Good morning, everybody. Hope you had a good night. We had a good one. Wet and cold. Somehow I could do it. I was okay thanks to this buddy here. Yeah, thanks to this I more or less survived the night, because it was really so, at some point it was so cold I didn't know what to do. I could have walked back to the car being completely soaked because it was raining, or I could just use that, and yeah, that was good, man. That was really, really good. Now let me show you around a little. It's still wet and cold. I don't want to get out of my sleeping bag, but at some point I think I have to. Everything's still okay, I think. It's nothing wet from the inside. It was raining a lot tonight. But the socks are wet. That's a problem. I shouldn't have put them there. Shouldn't have put them. Also, my trousers are soaked. It's, for some reason, it's really, really wet, and it took all the humidity from the inside, which is really bad. And I think this is one of the reasons I need to give up today. I cannot stay another night. My trousers are super wet. I cannot do that. And I mean, it was raining, so how can I? Where can I put my trousers? I have no clue. Oh, it's really wet and cold, and I don't want to get outside, but at some point I have to. All right. That's why you should use those things here. And I got my coffee already mixed. You see, I got this coffee, dried coffee, and I got milk powder with it, this coffee whitener. See that? So I already mixed that at home. And then you got everything ready here. You got 1 spoon of coffee, no, 2 spoons of coffee, 1 spoon of coffee whitener. Let's put the coffee inside. Oh yeah. That's looking good already. Oh yeah, I really need something warm. First warm thing in the morning. Fresh coffee, amazing. Wow, this is good. Had a night like this, man, that was wet and cold. I didn't know what to do, and I was really thinking like, should I give up? Should I go back to the car? And I stayed, and I did something a little bit stupid and used this warming paste inside of my shelter, but I had no choice because outside it was raining like crazy, so I really had no choice. I had to heat up the water for my heating flask really carefully inside of the shelter. I had no choice. Let's get a little bit more coffee here. Nice. And some German chocolate with that. Nussini. Yeah, that's a nice little quick breakfast in the morning. Coffee and chocolate gets you started. But the weather is so bad. I just checked out the weather forecast and it said it'll be raining the whole day, and my trousers are wet, so it kind of forces me to give up. But I learned a lot in this time. I should take a really good isolation mattress. That one wasn't enough. There was really cold coming from the ground. It was really cold this night, and it was the cold coming from the bottom. What else? Let me think. Minimum quantity of need is 3 liters a day. This is what you should calculate, because if you're building things, you're sweating and stuff, you need 3 liters. So either you take enough water, or you make sure that you have a source of fresh water, then store your things really well so you can find them at any time. I was searching for things quite often because I didn't remember where I put them, but it was the first time I did this, so I think I need some more routine. After a while I will get the routine and I will find things easier. So I don't worry too much about that, but it was really annoying. And you know, when you're out here in the nature, sometimes you have the feeling that everything is against you. You're used to live in such a comfort zone at home that we don't realize like how easy things are for us in the morning. And when you are outside here, this is when you realize that there is some things you need to start to get started before you can enjoy them. For example, cook the coffee and shit. Yeah, there's no coffee machine, and those are really good nuts. Pecan nuts, I think. Things are different outside here. You have that feeling that nature is working against you, and that you gotta push through to get what you want. Yeah, you wanna light a fire, it's windy. Spend your first night in the forest, it's raining and cold.
There's something else I forgot at home, but I don't remember right now. Always bring a spare lighter. You might lose yours, or you're not able to light your fire with a flintstone. So make sure to bring a spare lighter and know where you put it.
That's for the hunters to hunt the deer.
So I just found another fresh water source, which is really amazing. You can drink that water. People even put a cup here. It is ice cold and fresh from the mountain. That's really amazing. And it's very, very clean. Fantastic. This one here is called Pfefferbeißer, which literally translated means pepper biter, which makes no sense at all, but it's a smoked German sausage with pepper, black pepper. Really good. So I just had a really good rest here. I had an apple, I had a couple of nuts, and I refilled my water, fresh water. It tastes really good. It's really soft water, filtered 1,000 times through all of those stones here in the forest. And it's time to go on.
won't believe what I found in the middle of the forest here. It's like a cave. Wow. Let's go inside. Wow, okay, you guys are with me. Oh, that's really cold inside. That must be a bird's nest. Wow, look at that. It's dripping. It's dripping, water is dripping. Dripping here. If you need water, you can collect it here. Looks like there's a storm coming up. So after a nice hike in the forest, you need a nice meal to get strength again. Zum Abschied ein Bier einschenken. So.
Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed that trip with me outside in the German forest. Unfortunately, the weather is so bad, it really forces me to give up on the second day. It's cold and raining, and my trousers are wet. Everything in the shelter, everything in the shelter is dry, but my socks are wet, and I cannot dry things here right now. And this is pro level here, and I think I can't do that yet. It was a really great experience, though, to stay a night in the forest alone. I wasn't scared at all, to be honest with you, but the thing that was really kind of an experience for me was the cold. I didn't expect it to be as cold as it was. I wasn't really well isolated from the ground, and this is something I've learned. A lot of things. This is something I've learned, but yeah, there's many more things to learn, and I think that was really fun, and I'll do that trip again, 100% sure. See you in the next video, maybe from China, maybe about China, and take care. Bye bye. 再见。